I'll try it again. Oh, are you guys ready?
Yeah, but you're singing German, right?
O Tannenbaum, o Tannenbaum, wir treu sind deine Blätter. O Tannenbaum, wie treu sind deine Blätter. Du brunst nicht nur in Sommerzeit, nein, auch im Winter, wenn es schneit. O Tannenbaum, wie treu sind deine Blätter. O Christmas tree, you stand in verdant beauty. O Christmas tree, you stand in verdant beauty. Your bells are green in summer's glow, and do not fade in winter's snow. O Christmas tree, you stand in verdant beauty. You stand in verdant beauty. Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till he appeared and the soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees. Oh, hear the angel voices. Oh, night divine. Oh, night when Christ was born. Oh, night divine. Oh, night divine. Led by the light of faith serenely beaming, with glowing hearts by his cradle we stand. So led by light of stars sweetly gleaming, here come the wise men from a far-off land. The King of Kings lay thus in lowly manger in all our friend. Truly he taught us to love one another. His law is love, and his gospel is peace. His law is love, and his gospel is peace.
Good evening, all. We are going to open our service with two songs. We'll start with It Came Upon a Midnight Clear, followed by O Little Town of Bethlehem, and you have lyrics for both songs in your bulletin. So please stand and join us singing.
It came upon a midnight clear, that glorious song of old, from angels bending near the earth to touch their hearts of gold. Peace on the earth, goodwill to all, to man's all gracious King. The world in solemn stillness lay to hear the angels sing. Still through the cloven skies they come, with peaceful wings unfurled, and still their heavenly music floats o'er all the weary world. Above its sad and lonely plains they bend on hovering wing, and ever o'er its babel sounds the blessed angels sing. For lo, the days are hastening on, by prophet bards foretold, when with the ever-circling years comes round the age of gold, when peace shall over all the earth its ancient splendors fling, and the whole world gives back the song which now the angels sing. O little town of Bethlehem, how still we see thee lie. Above thy deep and dreamless sleep, the silent stars go by. Yet in thy dark streets shineth the everlasting light. The hopes and fears of all the years are met in thee tonight. For Christ is born of Mary, and gathered all above. While mortals sleep, the angels keep their watch of wondering love. O morning star,
In the beginning was the one presence, undivided, unmanifest, pure spirit of life, light, and love. In its generosity, it shared itself, its love, in the visible form of creation. We acknowledge this presence within us and as us. The creative energy of the divine feminine, the divine masculine, expressing in all our giftedness and in all our creativity. We acknowledge this presence in our companion, our earth, and in all sentient beings. This universal presence that is alive in everything, we call that the Christ. We call that the Christ. So we will light now a Christ candle. It's a visible reminder of that Christ presence expressing in us and as us. Hi, Merry Christmas. Yeah, I am Reverend Frank, and welcome to our Christmas Eve service. I will be, along with my wife Diane, will be co-facilitating tonight, along with lots of guests. We have special music with JP Falcon. Thank you. JP is here, as you know. And Heart and Soul, our house band, if you will. Thank you, everyone here. And a whole bunch of other people who may be popping up, and you will see them, different congregants. Yeah, it's beautiful tonight. It's lovely to see all your bright faces coming out on Christmas Eve. For those of you who know it, and for those, we have something we call our 5 principles. And for those of you in Unity, you'll know these. And for the others, you can just maybe, they're usually written, this is a special program. But let's do our 5 principles anyhow. For those who know it, you can join me. God is present, good and present in all things. The holiness of God is my own true nature. I am creating my experiences by how I think, feel, and believe. And my thinking is guided by my daily affirmative prayers and affirmative actions. I follow and I am sustained by these values every day, every way, and so it is.
Long ago, a child was born into a world confused and torn, who brought the gift of hope for all to see. Even if you don't believe, there's still a gift if you receive it from the heart of the child of peace. Child of peace, pure and sweet, show me how to be a child of
child is born, they bring the gift of peace and offering from the universe for all to see. In my heart there is a space, pure and sacred, warm and safe, where the child of peace is born in me.
Child of peace, pure and sweet, show me how to be a child of peace. And so the seeds of peace are sown in fields of hope where love is grown. Now to us a light has come, heaven's work will soon be done, and every soul that's born will love increase. Remember when you see a child, to greet them with a loving smile. Give your heart to the child of peace. Child of peace, pure and sweet, show me how to be a child of peace. Child of peace.
So the Christmas story I went briefly has, can you hear me okay? Is it coming through? The Christmas story I want to share with you briefly, I'm going to pull from two different traditions. There is a story that comes from the Gospel of Matthew, and in that story we have this person, Joseph, and Joseph is getting this download. He's a little concerned about going forward with his marriage to Mary. And he's thinking of maybe that's not the thing for him. You can read this story, get all the details, but he's not sure. And then he gets a divine hit. It says an angel comes, a sense where he gets this total divine download. It says, wait, this is actually yours to do. This is important. And you don't need to be afraid of this. I know you don't understand it all yet, if you ever will, but this is for you to do. Go forward and go through it, this wedding, this marriage. Go forward and have this child together. Yeah, have that child together. You might be surprised what's going to turn out from all this. Yeah. In the same Gospel of Matthew, there's these magi, these people from the east, maybe from what was once Babylonia, we think, and different areas of the east, and they get this download too. They're following a star. They have this sense of there's something happening for us. Same thing. We don't know exactly what the heck is going on. We don't really even get it. But we know in our hearts there's something we need to follow. We need to do. We need to go forward. And then over in the Gospel of Luke, you get sort of a parallel story, little different. You've got the same thing where this woman is saying, I'm pregnant? Like, what? And, she gets this divine download is, this is now yours to do. You're going to have this child, and we need to go forward and see in the mystery of what that's about. In the same way, there's shepherds in the field. They all get this download. You need to go into Bethlehem and see what's going on. And they're like, well, what does that mean? But trust, you got this download. You got this sense, this angelic vision, which we might say is an angelic vision, which is something in our heart. It just lightens our heart. And we go, we know this is ours to do. And we want to go forward and do it. Now, these stories, as wonderful as they are, I want to suggest, and just sit with this for a minute, that while these stories are just awesome in a sense, you might think there's some kind of history around them, but the stories are not only to tell a historical lesson. These stories are for all of us. These stories are for all of us. And they're talking to us in our daily lives, both. You get a story of this happened, these people came together, they had this child named Jesus, and that same download, that same angel says, Jesus, who you can call him Emmanuel, and that means God's with us. Just, this is it. If you're unsure, you can say, well, Emmanuel, God is with us. God is in this. God is in all of this. And they give birth to this child. They call it Emmanuel. We named the human person Jesus, and we talk of him through thousands of years of history now as this essence of the Christ. In unity, as we said when we lit the Christ candle, in unity we understand the Christ is this awakened divine energy that is the very nature of our soul. If we open to this and allow this Christ energy, it's available. It is there for all of us, with all of us. It flows through all of us. And sometimes it's like overwhelming. It's so available. And Christmas says, yeah, maybe we turn up the dial a little. Maybe allow that Christ presence, that Christ energy to speak through us now, as it did then, as it's been doing, as it's going to do. One of my favorite, call him a mystic. His name is Meister Eckhart, Johannes Eckhart, and they call him the teacher. He was a monk in the Middle Ages, and he said, kind of sassy, these mystics, I think, sometimes. He said, I'm paraphrasing here, he said, well, it's good that the Christ was born a couple thousand years ago, but really, the question is, how is that Christ born to me today? Nice story, but is it happening to me? How is it happening to us? How is that showing up now, present time?
Ooh. batteries coming. It's on its way.
Thank you. I think it's that chord.
Okay. All right. Mhm. So we heard the words of Meister Eckhart from Frank a few minutes ago, and I'm going to read a poem by Steve Garnis Harvey for a little different take on the story of the Nativity. Mary was nowhere near ready to say yes, and she said yes. Joseph was ready to say no, and he said yes. The Magi had to set a lot aside. Even the shepherds had to get up and go. Faith is not in knowing, but in willingness. Oh, sparkling darkness, you nudge us now and then. You offer openings, often disguised as closures. Give us grace to attend and to say yes. Brother Joseph says, do not be afraid to marry the mystery. I'm going to read that one more time. Mary was nowhere near ready to say yes, and she said yes. Joseph was ready to say no, and he said yes. The Magi had to set a lot aside. Even the shepherds had to get up and go. Faith is not in knowing, but in willingness. O sparkling darkness, you nudge us now and then. You offer openings, often disguised as closures. Give us grace to attend and to say yes. Brother Joseph says, do not be afraid to marry the mystery. That poem was entitled Willing. And I have to admit that sometimes when I hear the word willing, I hear it as a bit of a giving into. For me, sometimes willing means, yeah, I'll do it. And I can almost hardly say that sometimes without rolling my eyes a little bit, because I'm willing, but there's a little piece of withhold there. But in this poem, the willing that I'm hearing is different. It's a willingness that is connected to something unknown. And it's a willingness to do something or move in a direction that is connected to some inner knowing that comes from a deep place.
from a pool of the holy, perhaps, from something sacred and unnameable, but it's a yes. I like that willing. I'm willing to go forward in that willing. My challenge was similar in moving forward in willingness. I like to be prepared. I like to know what's ahead of me. I want to feel comfortable. I want to feel assured. I want to do my homework ahead of time. I want to have a little sense of control. But that's not what the nativity story is telling me, nor this poem. It's telling me to dip my toes into mystery, marry mystery, move forward without that knowing, almost begging me to do it without that, leaving behind what I know of comfort, my old ways of being, and to take a chance. Just take a chance. I think this unknowing is not only welcomed, but encouraged. Just do it. So that's how this story and this poem has landed for me. And we're going to look now at a little different way of that energy of Mary and Joseph, perhaps, might have looked like as expressed through Quinn and Danelle.
I'm frightened for what this means for me. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Why me? How am I going to do this? It makes no sense. What is happening is a mystery. But I'm willing to do this. This I have to do. What I know is God is with me, and God is with us.
What is happening to me? I'm just so uncertain. And I'm scared. But I'm also excited. I don't understand. But still, it's a yes. I'm willing to do this. I know I was made for this. I feel it in my heart. God is with me, and God is with us.
And now we're going to take a few moments and hear how willingness is being expressed in some of our friends here at Unity.
I am willing to go back in time to my childhood, to undo some things I've learned that I've realized don't serve me well, to move forward in my authentic self and see things in a different way, to learn how to love and care for everyone and see things through wonder in everybody else's eyes. That's what I'm willing to do.
Sometimes in life, I fall into the trap of assuming that being kind, doing my best, and acting with integrity is enough. Enough to have consistently positive interpersonal relationships, enough to achieve the kind of opportunities that I feel are so basic, and enough to make the kind of tangible change I assume should happen automatically. And whenever that's inevitably not the case, instead of being bitter or defensive or defeatist about what it means to not have achieved these things, I instead am willing to focus on the goodness of others around me and the gift that every opportunity presents.
I think my own willingness story is certainly very connected with what's been happening here. The original first hearing, I believe, of what you said, Frank, was from Origen in about 175 AD. And he was one of the original, really, metaphysicians in some way. And he said, basically, what good is it if the Christ be born once in Bethlehem? If we're not willing, if I'm not willing to allow my own heart to open to that birth within me through faith. And when I first heard that, it really was an anchor for me into that unity teaching about it being within. And this year sort of brought it back to me because I've always had my brother come up to be with me at Christmas time up here with my family and stay until his birthday, which is January 3rd. And his health, we knew sometime that would come to an end of him not being able to. And I took a deep breath and thought about it and all of the different pieces and parts of it. And then I really moved into what's in my heart and what am I willing to do? And so I'm willing to go down and see him. And it's a whole different turning everything around, but it really has me this whole season being aware of, and with everybody and myself and others, that lives within each and every one of us. And for that Christ in me to greet the Christ in each and every one of you and can take that connection down to my brother. So I am willing.
Well, my story on willingness has to do with my son. 2 years ago, when he was 41, he had a mental health crisis, and the family said, he's got to leave Nevada and move in with you. And I was resentful. I've raised all the kids. I wanted to travel. I didn't want to take care of somebody else. I was done with that. And as he moved in, because I did it anyway, I then accepted it, and I said, okay, I'm doing it because it's the right thing to do. Not because I wanted it, but because I thought I should. And that was 2024. And then as the magic of Christmas came around, I realized, no, I really want to do this. I'm not just willing, I'm desirous of it. And now he has improved so much that we are getting him back to college on a 3-year program to become a therapist himself. That's the shift for me. Thank you.
So you've heard a little unwillingness from our nativity story and from a poem and from our friends. And so now we're going to take a few moments for you. And what willingness is showing up for you right now? And how is it showing up for you? And we're going to do this in a few minutes of silence. So I invite you to get comfortable in your chair and to take a few deep breaths as we spend just a few minutes in the silence. Settling into what's alive for you in your being right now. What is it that's stirring? What is asking to be birthed this Christmas?
as we take a few final breaths in the silence, you might note that what comes to you in the silence of your heart is every bit as much as an angel visit. It's that still small voice of the divine that is sparking your heart, awakening and encouraging that Christ presence to be enlivened. In that prayerful silence, we allow the divine to speak to us in new ways, calling us forward to new ways to be the Christ presence to others in the world. Well, at this point, you might want to raise your shoulders, let them down. I like to wiggle my toes, wiggle my fingers. Take a final breath and come back to the room. And now to celebrate, to anchor what that calling was for you. And by the way, I got a great one, so I'm pretty happy with that meditation. A great angel visit, yeah. Something that was clarity about what's next. So to fortify that, to celebrate that, to acknowledge that, we get to do something I look forward to all year. We get to light our candles. So what's going to happen is our 4 guest congregants here are going to bring candles out to you. Just one quick note, protecting the carpet here. When your candle's lit, hold it up. And when your candle's not lit, reach over to the person next to you or whoever's got the light. Because if you go like this, it's going to get wax all over you. Okay? And we're going to do this candle lighting ceremony with some music.
Silent night. You're welcome to sing along. Holy night. All is calm. All is bright. Round yon virgin mother and child. Holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace. Sleep in heavenly peace. Holy light.
Please stand.
Holy light, perfect light, Christ of God, oh, how bright does thy spirit shine always.
our candles high and just look around the room for a minute. And in the verse during the Gospel of John, it says, "The light came into the world and was among us, and the darkness shall never defeat it." Amen. This is the best thing of the year, I think, sometimes. You look around the room. And the worst thing of the year is when we got to blow them out. I just love this. As I take it in for a minute. Yeah. Yeah. So it is. So it is. Oh, look in the window. It's beautiful. Okay. And amen. And amen. I love that. And you can have a seat. So we have some ushers. We find some ushers today who know. Yeah, thanks, Rosemary. The ushers will come forward now for an offering. What we know is abundance is our divine inheritance. And giving is our gift of love and appreciation. And we always appreciate your generosity and your graciousness in support of this ministry, Unity of Bellingham, that we are co-creating together. This includes each of you with us in person, as well as all of you online. And as you take your offering on your heart, you can affirm quietly to yourself, "I give freely and joyfully, for God is my source, and I have abundance in all areas of my life." And if you'll join me with the offertory blessing, divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. And so it is.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. From now on, our troubles will be miles away.
Well, I'm really feeling like Christmas is here now, right? We lit our candles, we got some songs, bless the gifts. We bless with so much gratitude for everyone in this room, for everyone online, and for everyone throughout the whole year who supports Unity of Bellingham with time, treasure, visions, ideas, and all the various ways. So we bless these gifts. May they go forward to support, once again, this ministry, this mission, the good ideas that are being generated and the possibilities for this next year, for unity worldwide, and also for peace on our planet. And so it is. Amen. Thank you, Rosemary. Just one quick announcement. There's lots of people I don't know, and some of you I know are traveling, and so you're here with family. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. But if this is your first time here and you're around, this Sunday is a beautiful ceremony called the Dissolving Bowl. And it's a way, yeah, it's kind of cool. And it's a way to like put down kind of closing out the year 2025 and what we just sort of want to let go to clear space. You know, all sorts of things we want to say. That was great, but now it's time to let that go. And we open up space for 2026. Yeah, it's almost here. So this Sunday at 10 o'clock is our Dissolving Bowl ceremony. If you're here, you are more than welcome, and welcome all of you who are from out of town to Unity of Bellingham. So let's close with our prayer for protection, and we do want to pray for everyone, everyone, everywhere. Ready? The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us, and the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. And so it is. Blessings, everyone. Peace. Have a great Christmas, and we'll see you sometime soon. Yeah.
Said the night wind to the little land, do you see what I see? Shining in the night, little lamb, do you see what I see? A star, shining in the night, with a tail as big as a kite, with a tail as big as a kite. Said the little lamb to the shepherd boy, do you hear what I hear? Ringing in the night, shepherd boy, do you hear what I hear? A song, high above the trees, with a voice as big as the sea. To the mighty king, do you know what I know? Storm in your castle, mighty king, do you know what I know? A child, warmers in the cold, we must bring him silver and gold. We must bring him silver and gold. Said the mighty king to his people everywhere, listen to what I say. Pray for peace, my people everywhere. Listen to what I say. A child, born upon this night, he will bring us goodness and light. He will bring us goodness and light. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, prospero año y felicidad. Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, prospero año y felicidad. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. Wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. Wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. Wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad, prospero año y felicidad. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. Wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas from the bottom